What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Regrowth. Oh yeah, guys. So since the last episode, I decided that we had some more flowers that we should go ahead and bring up to the 10-10-10 stage. Yeah, we're doing the mystical orange flowers over here, and then we are doing mystical black and mystical light gray. These are the ones that we had made, but we had never brought up to the 10-10-10 stages. And these particular flowers have to be on non-tilled garden soil. So yeah, I had to pull up the row, replace it, and then yeah, we were doing these seeds now. So after last episode, I was looking through the quest book and I noticed, hey, we completed Smith of the Year, and that, you know, gave us a quest to make the rolling machine. It also wants us to make a hobbyist steam engine, so we'll be looking at doing that. And I noticed that there is also a quest here for the coke oven. I actually didn't even realize this before, guys. So yeah, we were just kind of looking at making steel, and I kind of just went through NEI and discovered this is the path that we had to take anyway. So this quest says not that kind of coke. Coal is all well and good as fuel, but building a coke oven will allow you to refine your coal into more potent coke, albeit fairly slowly. Creosote oil is also produced in this process as a byproduct and a substance important in the production of rails. Right. So the crafting task wanted us to make 26 coke oven bricks, what we ended up doing. And then there's a detection task to get 16 pieces of coal coke. We have 45. I think we have enough here. Been collecting the creosote as it's being made here, and these only stack to 16, unfortunately. All right, so the crafting task is done, the detection task is done, so we are going to get half a stack of coal coke and another 16 bottles of creosote. So that's pretty awesome. So yeah, we got plenty of creosote now. We were needing this stuff to make something. I can't remember. It's been a minute since we were doing this. So yeah, guys, last episode, we ended up making these aluminum sheets, and we needed that for the rolling machine, and the rolling machine recipe wanted us to make some of these brick construction blocks and pistons and all of this stuff. Yeah, we found out that in order to make the rolling machine, we had to make the blacksmith's anvil and then pound out I think you can do ingots at a time, or maybe it has to be a full block of the aluminum. But anyway, we got that all sorted. So now we need to make ourselves some pistons. I'm just trying to grab the materials for that real quick. I think it was just 2 of them, so we'll do that and this. Like so. We're going to need a little bit of iron for that as well. I think we should have everything for that. So let's look up how to make a rolling machine. So we'll make that. There's 2 pistons. We need a crafting table, which requires the wooden slabs. I always forget that. All right. So we should be able to make that now. Make one of those. There we go. And, oh, the brick construction block. Right, so we need... I don't think we had any more of the iron fence or the iron... What is this stuff called? Iron bars. That's what it is. Yeah, so we need that, and we also need the burnt brick. We got 17 of those. We should be able to do this. We just need to make 2 of them. All right, so there we go. So do we have everything made now? I think we do. We should be able to craft something here. We got a rolling machine. We did it. Nice. Okay, so the next step is to make this hobbyist steam engine, and that requires some gold nuggets, a piece of glass, another piston, gold-plated gears, which is more gold nuggets, and a tin gear bearing. Okay, so we need 8 tin and a bunch of gold nuggets. We have some gold nuggets. We'll probably need more. And then tin... Oh, geez, I don't even know. Tin? Do we not? Okay, I guess I've never melted out tin before. Okay, so I'll go ahead and do that. I'll smelt up, I guess, 27 blocks, or I guess, yeah, 27 ingots worth, or 27 tin ore worth of tin. Yeah, let me do that. I'll make some blocks out of that. We'll continue on with this crafting, and we'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, well, we should have everything together now. I went ahead and I smelted down that tin. We got all these blocks made. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we got a little bit more to put in here. We were running out of space in our inventories, guys. So I went ahead and upgraded these to the MK3. This one, and this one. It's kind of interesting how this works. I was expecting the inventory to expand and fill up the entire screen, but what it does is it adds a scroll bar, which is pretty interesting. So, you know, when you open these chests up at a glance, there's no way to see what's in there. I don't think there's a way to scroll this thing without actually clicking and dragging the scroll wheel. But that's fine. I mean, oh no, I guess you can use your scroll wheel in this little section because NEI, if you scroll over here, like takes the items out. Anyway, So there is a way you can scroll that. You don't have to you don't have to click and drag. But yeah, that's kind of interesting how this works. I like that. I don't think I've seen another inventory mod do that before. So we do have everything all together now. There's that. Oh, by the way, I made the enhanced inventory size upgrade Mark III. I made these out of gold since we have lots of gold now. And I clicked it onto this one, and for whatever reason, this one stayed, I guess, the iron look, the white and iron. I'm not sure if that's because this is the alternate version, but this one, when I did the upgrades, I turned to the gold color, and same thing with this one down here, turned to the gold color. And I just used a paintbrush to turn it back to the iron so everything matches. But yeah, I think this one didn't change color because it might be the alternate version of the chest so that we can stack them next to each other. But anyway, we do have our hobbyist steam engine and we have our rolling machine done. So the next thing it wants us to do is to make some iron plates. All right, so to make an iron plate, we need some iron in the rolling machine. Let's go ahead and get that done. Oh yeah, I'm going to end up scrolling things constantly out of this thing. So we need to get ourselves a little bit of iron. That should be enough, more than enough. All right, and we'll get our rolling machine. We probably need like coal. Let's grab a little bit of coal like this. All right, and we'll get this thing set up here, and we'll check the rolling machine out and the hobbyist steam engine. All right, so we'll just stick this, I guess, right there. It should be fine. We'll stick that right like that. Okay, so the hobbyist steam engine does require water to make steam. It requires some kind of fuel to burn. I think you also have to use a lever on it to turn it on. Let's give it a little bit of water, and let's do this. Yeah, it starts cooking the charcoal. And once this gets up to, I think, 100 C, it starts producing steam and things start happening over here. Not 100% sure on that. I do need a way to get water. We don't have an infinite spring up here anymore. I was using the water we had by our crops, but that's now gone. I can always right click on this to fill up a bucket of water, but it would be more convenient if we had one of those, you know, what is that, like the sink? Do we even have one of those in here? No, that's one of those blocks. I can't remember what mod that was from, but anyway, it was a single block. You can just right click on it, fill up your bucket of water, which was pretty nice. Okay, so our hobbyist steam engine is doing stuff. We are producing steam. We're producing, I guess, just a little bit of power, 2 RF. That should get this thing powered up. Yep. All right, so let's go ahead and make some of these iron plates. We have to click it to craft. Yeah, this thing, it'll slowly increase over time. It has to warm up pretty much. I'm not sure if it's when this gets all the way full or if this thing's just been going for 5 minutes, it'll start outputting more power. But yeah, this is going to take a minute to get this thing fully processed at that 2 RF per tick. Oh, there we go. Now we're up to 6, 7. Okay, yeah, we're making a little bit more power off this thing. It should be going a little bit faster, but still not really that fast. I think that's the only thing left we need to do to complete this task. Let's wait for this to happen, and we'll be right back, guys. All right, well, this thing just turned green, and it started going just a little bit faster. Yeah, this thing is now done. It is producing some extra RF to buffer up, and it looks like this thing tops out at about 16 RF per tick, which is fine. I'm not sure if we need more iron, but we might as well just go ahead and do this and have it craft, right? There's no reason to not to do this, but we just needed the one recipe anyway to complete this task. So we'll just let that go ahead and cook up the rest of those. In fact, you know what? I feel like we should just grab some more iron. We should just do like a bunch of those. I don't really know if we're going to need that or not, but we're going to need that eventually, these iron plates for like the Railcraft tanks. Or I guess the tank valves and the tank walls and all that stuff. So we might as well just go ahead and cook this up. Okay, so that is all we needed to do. Oh, I guess, did we read through this? Maybe it's time you should start dabbling in mechanics. A rolling machine should be able to provide some of the functionality of the blacksmith's anvil, though without manual hammering, it should be able to work as long as it receives some form of power. A simple steam-based engine should be able to provide what you need in that regard. So yeah, there we go. That's going to give us 16 coal coke. Let's go ahead and claim it. Right, so that has started to open up a lot of other things here. Oh yeah, check it out. That's that bloomery, isn't it? That's the thing we were trying to get to. And that probably wants us to make the carpenter here. Right. Full steam ahead. All right, so this wants us to do... Oh, okay, so this is how we're going to be making power, is railcraft steam. Ah, right. Okay, so that's good. Solid fuel firebox wants us to make a fire charge. So that's blaze, gunpowder, and coal. And then some brick and a furnace. I think you only... No. Yeah, you're going to need 3x3 for the largest size, but you can do like a 1 with like 2 or 3 of the boilers on it. Okay, there's another stage that this thing is going at. But if this is already making 16 RF per tick, why does it go to the yellow stage? I don't know. Huh. Anyway, so this wants us to make the solid fuel boiler firebox. There's also the tank. Oh, okay, it did want us to make these things. The tank gauge, tank walls. The recipe for the tank walls. Well, how do you get the tank wall? Okay. So the iron plates in the shaped crafting gives you this. So we should be able to put those in our crafting grid like that. There we go. There's tank walls. Tank gauge. The recipe for that. Okay, yeah. More iron plates with some glass panes. Okay, so good thing we cooked up these other ones. Let's go ahead and get this done. I don't remember if I had extra glass. Oh, yeah. We got glass panes. That should be fine. So let's make this. How many did we need? Just one? Okay, oh wait, no, that's the wrong one. Valve. Oh, no, that's right. Gauge. Just one, but we get 8 of them per craft. So we'll just, craft up 8. That's fine. All right, so there's that. And then finally, the tank valve is iron bars and a lever. I don't remember if we had enough iron. We do. And then I have some levers. Are they in my inventory? They are. Okay. And there we go. Cool. All right, so we should have everything to satisfy this quest. This says filling tank. The small fluid tanks are all well and good for being able to transport volumes of fluid around with you, but a larger scale, more permanent solution might be useful. Large tanks constructed of iron plating might be just what you need. And that is going to give us 16 golden fluid pipes so we can pump fluids around, which is cool. 32 lava cans, that's awesome. And then 24 iron tank walls. Let's go and claim that. Okay, so that's really cool. We are getting some stuff here. We should be able to put together... Why is that not stacking? That's weird. Do these not stack higher than 24? No, there's just something different about these for some reason. They just won't stack. I don't know why. Anyway... I think we should probably look at getting our carpenter done, right? So in order to make the carpenter, we wanted to make the sturdy casing, and we need this rolling machine to do that. So we need bronze ingots. I know we made up a bunch of bronze. We'll just go and do that. We'll take 9 of those up here. We only need 8. Whoa! We only need 8 for the rolling machine. Oh, it's still doing stuff. Let's have it stop. All right, 40 iron plates, that might be good enough for now. So go and do that, click it, craft it. Well, that went relatively quick because this was kind of full, but now it's going a little slow. But yeah, we should be able to make this carpenter now. Give me that. Okay, so the carpenter, we need a little bit more bronze and some glass. I think we saw that we didn't have any more glass, so we should go ahead and cook up some like that. I need 2 pieces of coal. There we go. We'll just split that between the 2 furnaces, or between 2 different furnaces up here. Cool. All right, so we'll get the glass going. So we also needed 6 bronze and then our sturdy casing plus 2 pieces of glass. We'll have those here in just a second. 1, 2, done. Okay, cool. So now we can go. The steam engine, though. That thing, super loud and annoying. You know what? Let's turn it off. We're done. Okay, so 1 more block of bronze should be all we need for the carpenter. There we go. Carpenter. Done. Cool. So the quest says... Oh, I guess we should read these before we do the quest. I just get ahead of myself here. Mechanical carpentry. A device you recall using in the past was a mechanical carpenter for your use in crafting for use in crafting with the aid of various fluids. This process should kickstart your industrial pursuits into motion. Awesome. And that's going to give us some water cans, which I guess is okay. Not necessary, but it's okay. I shall call you Squishy. This wanted us to make a squeezer. We'll probably hold off on this for a minute. I don't think we need a squeezer just yet. But now that we have the carpenter, we should be able to get into this bloomery. And the bloomery is what we needed to make steel, right? So let's read this quest. This is Blooming Industry. Your interest in the industrial is finally getting somewhere. Iron is great for simple things, but isn't necessarily resilient enough to cope with some of the stresses of the mechanical devices you wish to construct. So creating a bloomery furnace should allow you to take the first steps towards refining your iron to be much better. Okay, so to make one of these, we needed some seared bricks, a furnace, and then some bricks. So I don't remember if we had clay. Yeah, well, we have the clay. I don't remember if we had any brick already made. I don't think so. All right, let's grab this. And I believe we have to actually mine this, which is fine. All right, we need 2 more pieces of coal, and we will go ahead and use the furnaces for that as well. Steal some coal out of this. All right, so coal and half a stack of that, or I guess half of the stack of that. So 8 pieces in each one. Okay. Oh, I don't have this looked up. Yeah, so then we need the seared brick and a furnace. I do believe we already have 4 seared bricks ready to go. Yes, we do. So we got that, and then we just need to make ourselves a furnace, which should be pretty easy to do. So let me go ahead and wait for the bricks to be made. Why did I just get an achievement for that? That's so weird. Didn't we get the achievement? Oh, you know what? It was probably because we got the achievement last episode for making the hammer for the blacksmith's anvil, right? We got the time to strike achievement or something. So this must be after that. I don't know. It's weird how that happens sometimes. But anyway, let's wait for this to smelt up and we'll be right back, guys. Well, all right, guys, we got everything made up that we need to make ourselves the bloomery, but we have to do that in the carpenter, so that requires power and the creosote. So let's go ahead and we'll remove the rolling machine. Does that retain its power? No, we just lost that power, but whatever, that's fine. We'll put the carpenter right here. We'll turn this thing back on. Looks like it is still going at speed for some reason. Not sure why. It does have RF already stored up in this thing, and I assume this is ready to go. So we need to just go ahead and set the recipe for this, so we can do that. I believe it's the bricks in the corner, and then these like that. And then we need to get ourselves 8 of the creosote bottles. There we go. I think we just have to right click them on the carpenter and that works. There we go. So now we got the 8 creosote. We got everything in here. I don't know if we have to click this at all. Or maybe it just is going to take a lot of power. I'm not sure how this works. Yeah, I don't know why this says it has 44,000 RF if it's not like outputting that much. Maybe this is just a buffer of the stuff. And see, that number is going down, so maybe it is outputting a decent amount of RF per tick. Okay, yeah, I can see there's a little progress bar. Right, so we just gotta wait for this thing to get all the way up to the top. Since we don't have a lot of power right now, that's gonna take a minute. So once again, we'll go ahead and cut here, wait for this thing to process and finish up, and then we'll be right back, guys. My goodness, these things are noisy. Stop it. So yeah, there's our bloomery furnace, guys. Yeah, we went ahead and we finally got this thing crafted up. That's so awesome. So our quest book wants us now to make some wrought iron ingots. Aha. So if I remember correctly, we needed some sand and some iron in order to do that. We don't have a lot of sand. We should go ahead and make up some more. So what was it? 2 of that and then 2 of these. And I think it's this way. Oh, I always do sand. And then when I try to make sand, I end up making cobblestone. All right, so there's that. Then we needed some iron. That should be more than enough. So I don't know how this thing really works. I've never used it before. Let's set it over here by our other furnaces though. So we'll do sand plus iron, and I think we needed coal. I don't know if it has to be charcoal or not. Let's grab some coal. Let's see if that'll go in here. Well, it goes in there, but I don't see anything happening. It might have to be charcoal. I know we had like a stack of charcoal down here. Let's grab some of that. And we'll swap that out for this. There we go. All right. Oh, and that goes pretty quickly too. I was thinking this was going to take like 5 minutes per piece. No, that's about the same speed as a normal furnace. There we go. Wrought iron ingot. Okay, so now that we have that, it looks like this task is now complete. That's going to give us 4 more of those. Let's claim the reward. Blasting off again. Now you've got wrought iron, you should be able to use it to reinforce some infernal bricks to form a structure which can maintain the perfect amount of heat to both produce steel and refine it. To achieve this perfect balance of heat, it must be run off with charcoal or coal coke. Aha, okay. So the coal coke that we've been getting for the, well, I guess the coal coke that we made in our coke oven over here, and we've gotten from some quest rewards, that should be more than enough to do what we want to do here. So this wants us to make blast furnace brick 12. So to make 12 of these, we need, okay, we got some stuff here. Infernal brick from Railcraft, which is, how do we make infernal brick? I don't know how to make the infernal brick. I'm gonna have to look that up. Okay, so we need infernal brick, then we're gonna need brick construction block. We know how to make that. And then wrought iron lattice. We get 16 of those from 5 pieces of the wrought iron ingots. Okay, well that gives us 3 per craft. And then we need some essence of blaze, which we do have. Okay, well let me figure out how to make this stuff. Do you just make the slabs? No, you need the infernal block to make that. I feel like there is probably some easy way to make this stuff, and I don't know off the top of my head how to do that. So I'll go ahead, I'll do some research, I'll figure that out. We'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, so we need to make 12 of these to complete the quest, right? But we're gonna need 26 blocks in order to make the blast furnace. So we need to do this recipe twice. Well, we need to do 12 of those twice, and then 1 more recipe after that. So I got everything lined out here to do everything that we need to do. Unfortunately, the wrought iron lattice, you have to make 16 at a time. I couldn't make less than that. So yeah, that's what we got going on. So the infernal brick also was something that I was trying to figure out how we can make this stuff. Yeah, as it turns out, there's the infernal block. The infernal block is made from nether brick and soul sand. You get 2 of those per craft. And then you can, I think, just chisel those. Yeah, the chisel will allow us to turn those into the infernal brick. So that's what we're going to end up doing. So let's go ahead and make some of these. Let's see, we needed 2, 16. I guess we're going to need 40, 54? 54 of these. I think we should have enough here. Let's just see. No, we got... Okay, we're probably going to have to go to the nether and get some more soul sand. I thought we were going to have enough. I don't think we do, though. Did we not have a chisel before? I think we had a chisel at some point. We do? All right, so let's go ahead and chisel that. And we'll do that. And we want the infernal bricks. Okay, so I believe we should be able to make up a decent amount of these things now. So blast furnace brick is what we're trying to make. And if we do that, we get 9 recipes. Well, you know what? That's exactly all we needed. I guess I ended up making the right amount. I thought we were going to need more of the other brick. Oh, well. Anyway, let's go ahead and look at our quest book. Oh, and it wants us to do 9 recipes, or I'm sorry, 12 crafts worth. Yeah, see, that's another thing that gets me with this quest book. It's not obvious when it wants like a certain amount versus the certain amount of times you're supposed to craft something. Okay, so we're only 2/3 of, or I'm sorry, 3/4 of the way complete with this. I need to get enough stuff to make a few more of these recipes. We'll get to that sometime. So the next thing we should do, let's grab some of our coal coke. We'll get this set up while we are waiting to get this thing done properly. Let's go set up our blast furnace right next to our coke oven. I'll probably end up moving both of these a little bit. This thing should probably be moved over this way. We're going to put the blast furnace right here, though. For now, this will probably be moved, so it's, Yeah, so they are kind of like centered, if that makes sense. More evenly laid out. Oh. So is that not how it is? Oh, it's a 3x4x3. Okay, you know what? I was thinking these were a 3x3x3. I played around with immersive engineering too much recently. Yeah, and that one is different. Okay, so that's why it wants us to make that much more. So this thing has to be a little bit taller. Like so. Yeah, so we're going to need the rest of the blocks to fill that out. That's probably why you wanted us to do that craft so many times. All right, I'll just put a torch up there so nothing can spawn on top. Right, well, I was thinking we were going to be able to get this thing set up right now, but I guess not. So I need to go, I guess we have enough infernal brick to make the rest of these recipes. I just need to go ahead and get the rest of this stuff done. The hardest part right now is making the burnt brick. I think we had a little bit more, not that stuff. I think we had a little bit more. The burnt brick here. Yeah, we're going to need some more iron bars. We might be able to make up a decent amount of this stuff. We have more iron bars here. Let's see how many more of those we can craft up. 7 more. Let's do a total of 6. All right, so that'll give us 3 more recipes. Is that going to be enough? That might be enough to fulfill the requirement. Then we're going to need 3 more of these. I think we might have everything. Ah, okay. So now that is done. Okay, good. So then it just wants us to make 1 steel ingot, which we should be able to do. Let's go ahead and finish up our multi-block structure over here. There we go. Then it's got the little thing at the bottom. Cool. So you have to put in coal, coke, or charcoal, and then we can put in... Oh, I thought we had some of the wrought iron on us. Dang it. I guess I must have put that away. I thought we were done with that because I made up all of the fencing or whatever. What is that stuff called? The lattice? Yeah. I thought we were done with that because I made up plenty of the lattice. Let's see. Wrought iron. There it is. Okay, so just one of those through the blast furnace will turn into a piece of steel, and that should get us going. That should complete that quest. And then the steel is what we needed to make the tool so we can mine up the stuff. And the nether, which I wanted to do, mine up the ardite, I think is what it was. And then if we make a tool out of ardite, I believe that has a cobalt mining level, which will allow us to mine up cobalt, and then we can get manualin. I think that was the whole train of thought there. You know what? I'm just going to cook up all 12 of those. Why not? We should just go ahead and do that. All right, guys. Well, let's let this cook up. I'm going to probably try and rearrange these things and make them look a little bit nicer. And we'll be right back, guys. All right, guys. Well, this has been cooking up for a while now. And we got almost 3 pieces of the steel made. We only need 1 to fulfill the quest. So let's go ahead. We'll take that out. Yeah, we have the steel that we need. That's going to give us 4 more steel ingots and then 8 more wrought iron ingots. Let's go and claim that reward. Cool. The wrought iron, I'm just going to go ahead and put in the blast furnace. We're probably going to want a lot of steel for making like the industrial steam engines or things like this. I'm sure there's a lot of recipes, or I'm sorry, a lot of uses for the steel going forward. Yeah, Railcraft is probably going to use a lot of it. I don't know how much Railcraft stuff we're going to be doing. We're definitely going to want to upgrade our tools to the steel version, or at least our pickaxe, so we can mine the stuff so we can get to manualin eventually. Looks like that is also used for some mechanism things. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here I'm not sure about. So yeah, we're definitely well on our way to progressing in this mod pack, and I'm super excited for it, guys. All right, so I think we're going to go and wrap the episode up here for today. We got a bunch of quests knocked out. We are now making steel. Things are happening. Oh yeah, guys. Well, that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you did like it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.